Here's a list of all 10 systems in place, okay? And I'm going to use an example of a client that I'm working on with right now. So I set up all of this in my company a long time ago. That's what you're doing. And then you're going to pivot and provide this service to your clients. So you're working on your own business as your experiment. You're guinea pigging on yourself. And then you're going to provide this type of advisory service to your clients. Okay, so right now I'm working with a client on his accounts receivable. He doesn't have his systems set up. So that's the first process we have to do. We have to establish all of these systems so that we can build standard operating procedures for his new accounts receivable. And if you look at the systems, you'll see why, okay? For instance, we're going to engage almost all of these individual systems from the bottom up, okay? The role, who is actually managing the accounts receivable? Well, this client happens to have a full-time in-house bookkeeper, and she will be managing his entire AR. However, he's got to set the standard here, okay? So what are the expectations? Have the terms always been spelled out? Do they show up on the proposals? Are they on the invoice? Are they clearly communicated? What was the intake process? Do we have all the information to even invoice this person? We sent out one last week, and apparently the admin didn't even know if it was a commercial or residential project, so not good. Timing. What is the timing, and when are these things due? On receipt, net 10, 30 days? You have to make these decisions. And what are the boundaries for these decisions? What's the absolute cutoff? And then escalation, what happens if that is overstepped? Okay, so someone is late and now they've overstepped. What's that process? You're going to send to collections, you're going to do in-house, you're going to do small claims court, and then we've got the responsibility. Who's allowed to make those decisions? Hey boss, I moved forward. This one went to small claims 3 weeks ago. They need to be able to make the decisions without the boss there. That's why we have the systems in place, so that the boss can actually step back. Now, maybe that boss is you, maybe it's one of your clients, but in order for them to scale, which can mean either growing and or stepping back, you need the systems in place. This is your scaffolding. This is what holds everything up. This is how you create your SOPs.